Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be doing a review, or more or less, a before you buy, of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. This is a new game. It's been basically, it's way better than the last one in my opinion. So let's just go over the good things before we go over the bad things. So starting off, we are able to walk around instead of having to program just where we can go at one point and we can't move anymore throughout the entirety of the session. We're able to walk wherever we want. So that's a good part. We can walk freely. We don't have to just be stuck in one place after we have one movement. So it makes the game a whole lot better, a lot smoother. That's basically it. It's really great. Other things that we have that I think are a good adjustment to the game is now we have sparks. These are Rabbids plus Luna or Luma, whatever you want to say, stars. They're combined together and they give you power-ups throughout your journey. You're able to have two of them on at once and you can level them up throughout the entirety of your gameplay. I think it's really good because you're able to defeat certain enemies with certain abilities, like if one's bad against fire, you can put a Luma on that's fire, and then you can kill that thing pretty easily. And it's really good, and I think that that's a really good thing that they added to the game, actually. And it gets the game pretty interesting because there's a whole lot more in-depth things that you have to do to actually win games now. It's, you know, amazing. And I would like to touch base on the new characters that we can play as. So unfortunately, it seems as though that the Rabbid Yoshi is not in this game as it was in the last one, which is upsetting because I really liked him. He was a really fun playable character. But we got 3 new amazing characters that we can play as. And the first one is Edge. She is literally sick. Like, honestly, she has a blade she can chuck at. You know, it can hit multiple enemies at once. It's so good. And then we had Rabbid Rosalina. Rabbid Rosalina. Seriously. That I know a lot of people think it's dumb, but she is also extremely broken. She has one of these abilities where she can freeze characters in time. So if it's just you trying to get to an objective, you can freeze literally from a giant radius away guys in time for 2 turns. Which anyone that knows how to play Rabbids games, even 1 turn is an insane amount of time. Like, you can literally hop off of 2 other of your characters' heads to get more, further into the game. So, being able to freeze time is amazing. And then we have Bowser. Personally, one of my favorites. He has this amazing weapon that has a giant blast radius. It's basically a bazooka. So, in one of these things, which I'll show you here on the screen, basically, I was in the middle of a battle, and I needed to shoot these eyeballs on one of these guys. But with Bowser, instead of only being able to shoot one at a time, I was able to shoot all 3 and get that mission done almost immediately. I think that Bowser is insane. He's one of my favorite characters, and it's just one of the better things of this game that we can talk about because it's honestly so beautiful. Now let's talk about items. Items are the newest, coolest feature. At least I think so. I honestly haven't played the Rabbids with Mario's in a long time. I've got to be honest. I have not played that in so long. It's been like a year or so. So I don't remember if there was items or not, but there's really cool items in this game. I think it's really interesting. There's an immunity charm where you can't take super effects at all during the battle. There are things where you can fully heal. There are things where you can regenerate all your abilities that take time to get back. I think it's just a really good thing that is just amazing towards this game. And this game is really good in general. I'm having a really fun time playing it. I'm not going to really put any big story things in it so you can enjoy this game for yourself, but it's really fun. Now to the unfortunate part. So, we do have a couple of things that I need to discuss with you guys about this game. The first one has got to be loading screens. Whenever you first hop on the game, to even get into the game, it takes like a minute straight to load. And it's so bad and annoying because I'm like, it takes so long. You know, at that point, I'm just like, you know what, maybe I should go to a different game. Go play some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you know? By the time that this game loads, I can already defeat Ganon. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, what is going on with these loading screens? They gotta fix that, for one. It's not great. We also do have another issue, and that issue has just gotta be the frame drops. I swear, I'm playing the game, it's doing really great, and then all of a sudden it drops down to like 10 FPS. Like, I'm not even kidding. This game doesn't have to use internet. It shouldn't be having this bad of frame drops. And it's horrible. I'm not even kidding. Like, sometimes I'm just randomly playing, and the game glitches out, and the frames drop. And sometimes you're in the middle of a cutscene, and the frames drop. And, like, it looks like half the cutscene cuts out. It's really weird. And I don't understand why they do have to do that. It's not great for the entirety of the thing. I'm not enjoying that part of it, because it does kind of get me upset whenever all of a sudden just a frame drop for absolutely zero reason. Like, you know, the game is running smooth, I'm just walking, you know, and then all of a sudden drops on frames. What is going on? They need to fix that. It's really irritating. The other thing I think that they should fix is there is not really any enemies out and about. I get that there wasn't really any in the other Rabbids with Mario's Kingdom Battle, but the issue with this one is there are a couple, but whenever you see it, you're like walking around in dead space for like 10 minutes, and you see one just pop up, or is just chilling there, and it's like, what's going on? Give me a couple, because along your journey, you're just mainly just walking, doing nothingness, right? Then you hop into one of these battles, and it's just really weird, you know? I wish that it was kind of like a more filled world where you have to get past so many enemies, you know, to continue on to this. But all it really is there's one little enemy along the way that going to your, like, objective. And you don't even have to fight that if you don't want to. You can just walk past it or run past it. You can just say, I don't want to fight you anymore. Screw you. I'm leaving you alone, you know. I'm going to be like your father, disappeared. But that's mainly it. Like, they need to have more enemies in this game. It's supposed to be a great game, and in my opinion it is, but it needs to fix that issue.